Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another one brand full face, and this time we are using Catrice. So everything, they didn't have everything that would be in like my shade, but everything that they did have I did pick up. So we're going to do a full face of Catrice, and that is a drugstore brand. So yeah, I'm really excited about this video because I got a lot of good things here, and I don't think I've used anything from Catrice. So I'm really excited to see how well this stuff works. I don't hear Catrice talked about a whole lot because I know now you can't get it in store anymore, which me personally, I'd rather get stuff online. I know some things are kind of hard, like foundation and concealer, stuff like that. But for the most part, I really like to shop online. It's just a whole lot easier for me, especially when I can get everything in one sitting. So, but yeah. We're going to do a full face of that. So if you could, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you have not already, and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I upload. And yeah, let's just get into this tutorial. Okay, so we're going to start with the eyes. They only had one brow product and they didn't have a color that I thought would work for my brows. So I just used my normal stuff and I just did my brows off camera. So we're going to start with eyeshadow. I got the Insta eyeshadow palette. And this is what that looks like. This is really, really pretty. So, I'm going to prime my lids first. So yeah, they didn't have, I think it was one other thing. What was it that they didn't have? Oh, I bought everything that I got on Ulta's website. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure Catrice has their own website. But I didn't check on there. But everything that I got from Ulta, they didn't have any eyeliner, mascara. They didn't have any of that stuff. So I'm gonna use what I normally use for that. But everything else I did get that they had. So alright, so we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna go in with Repost, and I do like this because the shades are actually in the palette. Repost all over the lid. But yeah, like I said, I have not heard. I can remember going into Ulta and seeing Catrice in Ulta, but I think I went in because I had wanted to do a full face of Catrice because I like doing the full face of one brand tutorials, especially when they're drugstore. And I went into Ulta to find some stuff and I could not find it anywhere. So I asked the lady, one of the ladies at the front desk, and she said, yeah, they don't carry Catrice in store anymore. Because I mean, the section for Catrice was always really small, but I guess just not a lot of people were buying it, so they took it out of store. But like I said, everything that I have that I'm using, you can still get online at Ulta. So, and then like I said, I'm pretty sure Catrice has their own website, so you can also get everything on their actual website too. So I'm gonna go into Facetune, which is this shade right here. This is a really pretty shade. That shade only in the crease. And this palette does have a mirror in it, so it's nice. Yeah, but like I said, I don't hear a lot of people talking about Catrice, but I think a lot of their stuff was really pretty, so figured I'd give it a try. Shade's blending out nicely. And I've always been curious, when you do your eyeshadow, do you do one side of your eye and do the whole thing and then do the other side, or do you do each step one by one? I always do each step one by one because I guarantee you, if I did one full eye and then went to the other eye, I would have forgotten what I did on this eye because my memory is terrible. So I always have to do the same steps one by one on each eye. So next I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush, and I'm going to go into Dupe, which is this shade right here. Or should I do Glam? Ooh, which one? I think I'm going to do Glam. That's a really pretty shade. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's like a brick type color. And that one a little lower. And this palette is really pigmented, but it's there's not a lot of fallout at all. It's really nice. Although this shade seems to be kind of disappearing into the other one. I thought it was going to be a little bit darker. Make that the red undertone of it pop, but it's still pretty. It's just not as, it kind of looks like all one color still. And one thing that I learned to do, that if I felt like an eyeshadow wasn't as pigmented as I thought it would be, I usually tend to pack first. So I just take it and pack it on first and then blend it out. And unless the eyeshadow is really just not pigmented enough, that usually works. So it's really good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just blend. Make sure there's no harsh lines, no harsh edges. All right, so next, oh gosh. Ooh, these are so pretty. All right, I think I'm gonna have to go in with that gold. This one's really pretty too, that like coppery. It's a little redder than a copper, but I think I'm gonna have to do that one because that one's really pretty. Oh, I didn't bring my makeup wipes. Hold on, let me grab them. Okay, so now, yeah, I'm gonna go in with FOMO, hashtag FOMO, right here. And a packer brush. All right, I'm gonna try it without spraying my brush to see. Yeah, I might have to use, oh yeah, no. I might actually have to use my finger. I'm just gonna try it, just to spray my brush just to try, because it's not even picking up. I mean, that's a little better, but it's not really picking up much. Yeah, so I'm gonna try my fingers. Cause I mean, look at that. Like my finger. Oh yeah. See? Sometimes fingers are your best tools. I always say. Wow. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. Alright, now I'm gonna go back into that red color and just blend those two together. That's a really pretty gold. And that's like a true gold too. Alright, and I'm done with that. Yes, I would definitely recommend this. I'm excited to play with the rest of the colors. But yeah, this is definitely a yes. I love this. I mean, those shadows blended out like a dream. And I'll put up on the screen how much it was. But yeah, I love that. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with liner. And like I said, they didn't have, on Ultra's website, they didn't have any one of the liners. So I'm just gonna use, sticking with drugstore, I'm gonna use my LA Girl Jet Setter liquid liner. Okay, so I didn't use falsies, I just used my ColourPop BFF mascara. So now we're gonna go to the face. First I'm using the Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And this is the illuminating one. They had a couple of different ones, but this is just the one I went with. That was yeah, I should have held that back more. Smells, does have a scent to it, but it's not strong, but feels nice on the skin. Okay, and next I'm gonna go in with the Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. Freshen Up. It's moisturizing with bamboo water. So that's what that looks like. And of course, since I have dry skin, I try and find anything that's hydrating. Oh, it's got like a blue, it is definitely like a moisturizer. It's got like a blue hue to it. Doesn't have, it doesn't have a smell, but it feels really nice. On the skin, yeah, it does definitely feel hydrating. It's got a little bit of a tacky consistency to it once it dries down some. So that's always good because you know your foundation will stick to it. Alright, for foundation, I'm going to go in with the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is what it looks like. So hopefully the shade will match, but the shade below this was too dark for my skin, so I'd rather go a little bit lighter and I can bronze and work with that. But look at my sponge. This is like literally like half the size of my face. I'm just gonna start with one pump and see. But yeah, it's gonna be a little light for my face. But like I said, the next shade below this was too dark. So yeah, this is definitely too light. And I'm gonna look up the shade range. This is a Real Techniques sponge, by the way. How many shades were in this foundation? Because this is a new foundation. 17 shades, so definitely not the best. And this foundation was $11. So yeah, not as bad when I blended it out, but still, I mean, you can tell it's not my shade, but it feels, I don't feel anything on my face. It feels really, really nice. Definitely hydrating. It feels really good on the skin. Definitely not much coverage because I can still see I've got some blemishes right here. And I always have redness around my nose. So I can see that. Get down a little bit. This is definitely, yeah, definitely too light. But I do have to say it doesn't look as bad in person as it does on the camera, but of course we're gonna fix that. Yeah, definitely, like, I mean, you can literally see all of my freckles. Yeah, so it's not much coverage in this. Alright, so we're gonna go with concealer, and then I did, the setting powder I got is like a, looks like my skin tone shade, so hopefully that will balance us out. So I'm going in with the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. It says last 12 hours and it is waterproof and it claims it's non-transfer. So we'll see. Doe foot on this is really, really small. And this looks more my skin tone than the actual foundation. Use the other side because this is a really big sponge. And I might get like the next shade and try to mix them. That might work. The next shade darker than this and try to mix them. But like I said, it was a huge jump. It was gonna be definitely too dark for my skin. There was gonna be no way I was gonna be able to fix that. I'm just using my Essence Brightening Powder since, like I said, that concealer I knew wasn't gonna be wasn't going to be light enough, and then the setting powder that I'm using is going to be too dark. That'll probably offset the actual foundation itself. Okay, so to set my face, I'm going to go in with the HD Baking and Setting Loose Powder. I don't know about baking, but this is what it looks like. I really like the packaging, but I don't know if you see the color. It's definitely more of my skin tone color, so I'm going to see how this works. A lot. I don't like the sifter in this. Oof. Yeah, that helped a little bit. Ooh, powder. Okay, so this is what I'm excited about. I figured this would help offset the foundation. This is the Sungasm Luminizing Bronzer. And it's definitely a luminizing bronzer, but it's really, really pretty. Love this. So I'm gonna go in with this. Oh, don't tell me it's not. You gotta really get in there to get anything off. Oh, that's definitely luminizing. But I'm not seeing like, I'm not seeing as much bronze as I would like to. I do have another bronzer, but I wanted to try the luminizing one first. That was okay. But as for how dark it is, it didn't come off as dark as I would have liked it. So I did grab another one that's a matte bronzer. So this is the Sculpt Squad contouring palette, and this is what this looks like. So I'm gonna go in with this one and see if that helps. But it's nice, just not as much came off as I thought it would. Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, much better. Those two together, pretty. That foundation, I need it as much. But it feels really nice on the skin, like I said. Hopefully I can find like two colors together that will match, but I mean, I feel like I literally have nothing on my face. It feels really, really nice. Okay, so yes, this one's really nice. Actually, the two together work really, really well. This, I mean, I don't know if you can see like the shine on my forehead, but this would be really nice in the summertime. Give you a little bit of bronzy look, because this is beautiful. Okay, so next is blush. So I got two blushes. They're both the blush box. One's just a glowing and multicolor, and one's water and sweat proof. Ooh. Oh, okay, so this is what they both look like. I don't know which one I should go in with. I think I'm gonna go in with the water and sweat proof one. Go with this one, and I'll try the other one another day. Oh yeah. It's really pretty. So I don't know if you saw my last video, the shaving my face video. If you haven't, I'll link it somewhere up here. But it's so weird using brushes after you've shaved your face, because it's like the hair on your face, you don't really realize it until you shave, but the hair's like a coating for your face. So now I feel like every little bristle on my face, it feels really weird right now. But yeah, this is really pretty. Ooh, I like this. Really pretty. Okay, and now for a highlighter. Look at this highlighter. Let me see. Let me tell you how much this highlighter was. This highlighter was $10, but look at this. Like, it's literally the size of my face. You would like never use this whole thing up. So let's see how well it works. But it's the Sungasm Face and Body Highlighter. highlight for me will never go out of style. And of course we're, you know, in spring, getting back to the warm weather. So I always love a good highlight. This is really pretty. Oh, really pretty. No. Really, really pretty. Yes, I like that. Okay, so next we're going to go back in on the lower lash line, and I'm just going to use these two colors. I'm going to use these two colors right here. Pack one. Blend that out with the other color. And I'm going to go in on the inner corner with, should I use this one? I think I'm going to use, yeah, I think I'm going to use Insta. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one in the inner corner and this one on the brow bone. That's too light for my brow bone, so I'm just going to use that one in the inner corner. Oh, and it's like a pearly white in the pan, but it was more of a champagne color actually on the eye. So I'm going to use that. I am going to use that shade on my brow bone since it's not as light as it comes off. Yeah, that's pretty. Not too much. A little something. Let's take this down a little bit. Can I get over how big this sponge is? Like I said, yeah, if you ever do too much, just take your sponge and dial it down, because I tend to do that a lot. Yeah, just dials it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do my mascara on my lower lashes. Okay, so I did my lower lashes and I went in with the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencils on my waterline. So now I'm gonna go in with lips. I'm gonna go in with the Powerfull Liquid Lip Balm. And this is what that looks like. Go in with this. I thought this color was really pretty. It's a lip balm, so it's not going to be as... It is going to be kind of sheer, but still pretty nonetheless. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the Prime and Fine spray. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that, Like I was literally holding it back here. Ooh. It sprays evenly, but it sprays way too much. But yeah, that was everything. I really, really enjoyed how this turned out. My favorite thing was definitely the palette. I love this. It was definitely worth every penny. I mean, it was, like I said, what did I say, $11? But yeah, this was very, very inexpensive. And it was really, really good. Let me make sure. Because I think it was the foundation that was $11. This was $15. Yeah, $15. But yes, this is definitely worth every penny. It blended out amazingly. It's really, really pretty on the eyes. Very, very pigmented. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't think there was anything other than the spray. The spray was, it felt nice. Like I said, I don't like the sprayer on this. So if the spray was in another bottle, then that would be fine. But yeah, that was everything. I really like how this turned out, how it turned out. I hope you all liked it. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I never took you for a one-night stand, and now
was hoping to see you again, yeah. Maybe be a little more than friends, you and me.